I am live. At least that's what it tells me. I am live. I'm telling all the social medias. Even though social media is the pluralization of it, for some reason I still say medias. Hey man, yes I am live. How's it going, Nick? I'm just posting on my social medias, letting everybody know we're live. You're the first one to pop on. Hello! Vaishek, Sagar, Balraj, Night Fury, hey, Talik, hey, wow, everybody's popping in here. Look at that. Ashwin, Talak. Look at that. Arumugan. I'm doing well, man. It's been a crazy busy day. And it's not even close to being over. It's been a weird day, man. A mix of really bad with really good. I haven't seen Padman yet because the theater it's showing at is too far away. And I haven't had the time to find a whole day that I could go down there. It's playing in South Denver, and I didn't see any showings for anything closer. But of course, they keep adding showings for things like the last minute, and then I don't know. Let's see what the schedule looks like. Yes, I am live. Anson, David, how's it going? Joe, hey Joe, how's it going, man? Ronnie, Robin, Silvara, wow, sorry, man. I'm gonna slaughter your name. I don't mean to. I'm not good at pronouncing things. Let's see, where is Padman showing? Oh, they've got it showing. Oh, no. That's not the one. That's the one in South Denver. For a second there, I thought it was showing at the one a half an hour away where I went and saw Padmavat, but it's not. It's showing at the one that's almost an hour and a half away. And that's the only theater it's showing. It was that one theater. So I was hoping that they would have more showings. I thought Padman would be a little bit more popular out here. Black Panther top in my list from now. Yeah, I saw it today. I saw Black Panther earlier today. And when I went, there were only like 5 tickets left. So I was able to squeak in. They had one seat kind of in the middle. It was actually a really great spot, but they only had one seat there in that entire row. And since I was by myself, it worked for me perfectly, but it was left alone because most people went with somebody. So I was lucky to get a ticket, and I got to see it today. I'll be reviewing it tonight on the Koricon Nerd channel, the second channel. After this live stream, I'm going to get a little bit of dinner and then do that review for Black Panther. Ranjan. Okay, I'll call you Ranjan. That's a lot easier. Of course, I probably mispronounced that as well. All right, so I see that you're saying check out the trailer for A. Now, I've told many people this, and I wanted to let you guys know, because I didn't do a video about it. I'm not going to be reacting to the trailer for A, because they are associated with Telugu Film Nagar, which is under the Whacked Out Media MCN. And Whacked Out Media is the one that keeps going around blocking everybody, and they are the ones that gave me my strike in my first year. So I can't, and I mentioned that in my channel video where I talk about what the channel is going to be like, that I'm not going to be doing anything that is under Whacked Out Media. I'm not going to even try to promote their stuff. So if they're going to be like that, I'm not even going to do a video about the trailer where I even cut it out, because they don't appreciate it, so it's a waste of my time. But I will check it out and tell people in private. If they want to send me a message, I'll let you know. Or on social media, if you tag me like on a Twitter post and ask me what I think. But no one's done that. So, but I'm not going to be reacting to it. Night Fury, I like this live streaming trailer reaction. I mean, if you can pronounce something. Exactly. That's what I love about it. I suck at pronouncing words. I'm really bad at pronouncing words. And so it's great when I can just ask you, hey, what is this? Like last week when we did this, there were a couple of times where you guys were correcting me in live, and it was great. How about Raid? I wanted to do Raid, and I was about to film it, the trailer reaction for Raid, and then Sergeant Rocco messaged me and told me that they blocked his trailer reaction. T-Series blocked his trailer reaction for Raid. And so I can't do it if they're going to block it. They left Jabby Coays alone, but I think he's got a deal with T-Series. I'm not sure specifics on that, but I think he's got some kind of permission with them to be able to do some of the songs, and so I think that bleeds over into trailers as well. But if Sergeant Rocco is getting blocked, I most certainly will get blocked. So I can't do Raid. Any other Tamil movies or trailers upcoming? Well, the one I know for sure that came out 2 days ago is the trailer for Pari, and that's a Hindi film. I don't know of any other Tamil trailers that came out this week. It's been a pretty slow week, but if you guys know of anything that came out this week, you know, I'll take requests, but please keep it to trailers that came out this week. I'm trying with these live streams. I'm trying to do them every week, and so I want to do the trailers that came out for that week. Padman, 1,000 times better than Padmavat. I think Black Panther running is hampering Padman. That could be. Black Panther, I mean, they're showing it in like multiple screens per theater. Like I think my local theater, even though my local theater doesn't show Indian movies, but my local theater is showing it in 4 screens, and they only have 12 screens. So it's like, you know, if a third of your theater is taken up by Black Panther, it's hard to get more people. Yeah, Jabby has permission. I don't know the details on that. I just heard him. I heard him talk about it on something. I don't remember what video, but I just remember him saying that he got some permission with them. But I don't have that deal. I don't have any contact with T-Series. Maybe I can check out the trailer for No Smoking. That sounds really familiar. Did that come out this week? Because that sounds very familiar. Checked out The Incredibles 2 Olympic sneak peek. Yes, I did. Actually, VR. The live stream I did right before this one, that's on Koricon Nerd, I actually reacted to that on that live stream. But nobody showed up to that live stream. It was just me and Matt Kohler. And so I did the trailers. But I need to cut them up, so later Koricon Nerd will be getting those as individual videos. But there's a live stream up on Koricon Nerd right now that I did like 2 hours ago, and it has Incredibles 2 on there. It also has a movie called Gringo, which I knew nothing about, and it's an Amazon movie, but it's going to be released in theaters, and it looks really funny, and I was shocked. Really shocked. Lagan trailer. Did that come out this week? I thought Lagan already came out a while ago. And I thought I did a Lagan trailer. Didn't I do a Lagan trailer at some point? I thought I did. I don't know. Let's check. No Smoking is an old movie. Now I'm trying with these live streams right now. I'm trying to react to movie trailers and teasers and stuff like that that came out this week. And then just chatting with you guys in the meantime. Just because I'm trying to stay relevant. And if I do a bunch of old trailers, it's not relevant. Yeah, Lagan is old. That's what I thought. So I thought that movie already came out like a while ago. But I think I did a trailer reaction for it because either that or I saw it and was talking with somebody about it. Lagan. No, I guess I didn't. Huh. I thought I did. I must have seen it somewhere. Will you trailer reactions in this live stream? Yeah, I'm doing Pari because they had a trailer come out 2 days ago, which last week we did the teaser that came out last week. I was surprised they came out with a trailer basically a week later. But they do, they have one, so that's the only one that's slated right now. But if you know of any other trailers or teasers that came out this week, so like you know, from last Friday to today, 16th to the 23rd, that I haven't done. Did I react to the Katapa web series trailer? Company movie trailer, Old Mumbai. Is the Katapa web series, is that a new trailer? Did that come out this week? I'm really trying to stay with trailers that came out this week, guys. Aamhi Doghi, Take 3. Oh, that came out today, huh? Oh, let's see what that is. They released so-called screamers for the movie Pari. Check them out too. Screamers, are those the ones where they try and do a jump scare at you? Alright, well, we'll add this Marathi trailer to our list tonight. Thank you. I'm just putting it on my list. I'm trying to keep a list of them so I can put them in the description later. Captain Malayalam movie trailer? What is that? MK Filmer. Hello, Koricon. Hello, MK Filmer. Screamers are not necessarily jump scares. Oh, okay. So, just the maybe a scary part or an intense scene, but not exactly a jump scare. That's cool. Rajnikant trailer tribute to Rajnikant. So is that they just do a tribute to Rajnikant's previous films and stuff? I'm doing fine, MK Filmer. I had a crazy day of like a lot of bad stuff and good stuff. It's been a weird roller coaster of a day. React to Awe. I mentioned this earlier. I'll tell you guys again. I'm not going to be doing Awe because they're associated with Telugu Film Nagar, which is under the Whacked Out Media MCN, and they like to block things. And they gave me my strike in my first year. So I don't react to trailers or teasers or anything that comes out of a company that's under the Whacked Out Media MCN. Nothing against the movie. I don't want to get my channel taken away. And Whacked Out Media is like, I mean, they gave me a strike on Dodmain Haduga 4 months after I did the trailer reaction, and they gave me a strike on it. So I won't touch anything that Whacked Out Media does. I'm not even going to promote Awe. But if you want to message me on social media, like Twitter, Facebook, something like that, and ask my opinion, I'll watch the trailer and let you know my opinion. But I'm not going to make a video about it because I'm not going to give Whacked Out Media any more attention. Which movie am I expecting most in 2018? Well, I would say 2.0, but I don't know if it's going to come out. They keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. No trailers. I kind of lost interest in 2.0, to tell you the truth. I've been so kind of tired of, this is going to come out here. This is going to come. Nope, this got pushed. This got pushed. And I'm like, I don't care anymore. Just let me know when you have settled on a date, and I won't believe you. And then once I see a trailer, I'll watch the trailer. But I stopped keeping track of 2.0 news. I don't really care anymore. So if a trailer comes out, I hope you guys tell me about it, and then I can react to it. But other than that, I'm not researching them anymore. Whoa, a lot of stuff. Okay, Infinity War. I am excited for Infinity War, but I'm cautious too, because Marvel has a thing with villains. Their villains end up not being that great. However, Josh Brolin as Thanos, I think he's going to kill it. I think he's going to do good. So my fingers are crossed that he'll be good. But of course, also Marvel has been doing well with their villains recently. So like Michael Keaton as Vulture in Spider-Man Homecoming was a great villain. And today when I saw Black Panther, Killmonger was also a great villain. So maybe they're moving up. I'm also really excited for Deadpool 2. Like, if you don't know, I'm a Deadpool fan. And so I love Deadpool 2. 2.0 will be releasing in April or May for sure. I thought it got moved to August or something like that. I think someone told me it got moved again. I stopped paying attention. They keep changing it. But I thought they announced, or someone told me it would change to like August or October, something like that. I don't know. You'd have to let me know. I stopped researching them. Anyone watched 9 Lives? I have not heard of 9 Lives. It's oh yeah, Kala. That's the Rajnikanth movie that's coming out in April. That's right. Also check out a teaser for Chal Mohan Ranga. Came out 3 days ago. Upcoming Telugu. Let's see where that is. We'll take a look at it. Hey, wait a minute. Where did my other one go? Let's see. 3 days ago. So is the... I'm guessing it's the one that has 2 million views. That's the official one. Let's get the link for that and put that in here. You said it's a Telugu film? Alrighty. Have I reacted to Extraordinary Journey of the Fakir? Nope, have not heard of that. I did react to a Rules of Cricket thing like 2 years ago, but I don't do sports ones anymore because the music that the video makers use is highly copyright. And we've had problems with people getting their channels deleted when they do sports reactions. We had a couple of people in my Reactors League group that got their channels shut down and had to restart their channels because of that, which is sad. Funny movie, 9 Lives. React to the trailer if you have time. It's a cat movie. Did it come out this week? Any plans of making a short film? I downloaded a script writer. Adobe has a free script writer, and I didn't know that, called Adobe Story. And it's a really good script writer, writing software. And so I might write something. I wrote a little skit for my friend Matt. He's doing the Kapow Awards, which is his comic book movie awards show, and I was a presenter for Worst Comic Book Movie. And I wrote out a little skit that I did, and I filmed it for him. I don't know how much of it he'll use or if he'll use it at all, but that was kind of fun. So maybe I will do a short film at some point, but I need time. I don't have the time. Why don't you react to Pakistani movie trailers? I don't get very many requests for Pakistani movie trailers. That's really the only reason. Gali Soda 2 trailer came this week. Gali Soda 2. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Gali Soda 2. Two days ago. Think music? I can't do think music. Think music is under the Whacked Out Media MCN. Sorry. See, I'll show you my list. Where is it? Ah, my blacklist. Yeah, it's the new trailer is under the Wall Poster Cinema channel, but the first teaser and original promotion for A was under the Telugu Film Nagar, so they are associated with them. I just don't know in what capacity, and they stopped allowing us to see who is under what MCN, and so the only ones I have are ones I was able to look up before. So if I know they're even associated, I'm not going to take the risk. But here you can see some of what I have. These are some of the Whacked Out Media ones. Oh, Think Music's not on there. Well, where did I think of Think Music? I guess not. Maybe I was thinking of something else. Alright, well, we'll give it a try. I think Music may have blocked something in the past, but they never... I don't know. We'll give it a shot. I think they do block things from time to time, but I haven't heard of them giving a strike. I think they have blocked stuff of mine. Benjamin Frank, love you, bro. Love you, bro. Please react to the trailer. 102 not out. It's a good trailer. React to the trailer of 102 not out. Is that the name of it? 102 not out? I'm trying to stick with things this week, but I already have 4, and I do want to be able to talk with you guys as well. So I think I'm just going to stick to these 4 for this week. But if you have any other questions, let me know. I'll answer them. With Tarugu releasing this Friday, hope you get a chance to watch it. Let's see. So this is, I'll kind of show you guys this. This is the website I go to, pragathi.com, to see what movies come out. So like that's South Denver, Oz in South Denver. That one is South Denver. That one is in way South Denver. Way South Denver. Same with Padman. That one's like an hour and a half away. Or an hour and 15, but probably an hour and a half or more with traffic. That is South Denver, and that's it. That's all we've got in Colorado. I have nothing in the northern part of Colorado, which I try to see the ones that show up at Westminster or Fort Collins, and we don't have any this right now, which sucks. It sucks. The Extraordinary Journey of the Fakir came out 5 days ago. English-French movie. Cool. If we have time, I might do it, but I got 4 others to do. So, if I have time, we'll do that one too. You would love to see me doing a Try Not to Laugh challenge? I've done one. So I don't know how many of you guys saw this because I did it last year, but it's a choose your own reaction adventure. And so there's one video and I do a short thing, and then you choose on the end card which kind of video you want to go for, and it takes you to another short video, and then you choose, and basically you go through the videos. It's like 3 or 4 deep. And then you can choose what type of reaction you want. Like if it's an Indian or American, if it's a movie or sports or something like that. And Try Not to Laugh challenge was one of those. I don't do them because I can easily not laugh. And so the video becomes extremely boring of me just sitting there like this. And then that's it. Like, it's such a boring video. It sucks. Try to watch a movie. Well, it's not. There's no Indian movies showing in northern Colorado, so I can't really see anything right now. You'll update me. Yeah, let me know what comes out here, but I usually check that website. Just sometimes it doesn't show the times until the day of, which I don't understand. And I do a video about the top 10 Indian movies I'm excited for in 2018. I still need to do my top 10 best and worst movies of 2017. I just haven't had the time to get to it. But I need to do those videos. By the time I get it done, 2018 will be over. Opla Menace. Came out on the 9th. No, I'm trying to stay with this week. I already have 4, which is going to take up the time. I don't want to be live streaming for 6 hours. So I've got 4 right now. I got Gali Soda 2, Chal Mohan Ranga, Aamhi Doghi, I don't know how to say that, Take 3, and Pari trailer. Oh, Aruvi is on Amazon Prime. Oh, okay. I thought it was in theaters. I had people ask me about it, and I was like, it's not in theaters. I don't know what you're talking about. 9 lives? Don't know what that is, but like I said, we already got 4. We'll see how much time we've got, and then I might take some other requests, but I mean, we may fill up the whole time with just these 4, so we'll see. MK Filmer, I'm not going to be doing Awe because they're associated with Whacked Out Media. Night Fury, I swear I had a dream last night I saw Iron Man dying in Infinity War. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think they're going to kill him off. I think he's going to retire and pass the suit off to the girl that's in the comic books if they introduce her, or maybe introduce her in a future movie, but I think he's going to take a back seat and just be a supporting character that pops up from time to time, and they just talk about him so that they can have him providing new technologies and stuff. Please do video song reactions. I don't do songs because of copyright issues are way too high. I've done a couple, but it's because I had permission to do them. But for the most part, I don't do songs just because of the copyright problems. And then we had problems with a few YouTube channels like Sky, and Sky's channel actually got taken down. She had to recreate it because of song reactions. You watched Awe yesterday. It was a good movie. Cool. Sean Sam, yes, I did see Black Panther today. And when I'm done with this live stream, I'm going to get a little bit of dinner because I haven't eaten much today. And then I will be reviewing Black Panther, which will be on the second channel. It'll be on Koricon Nerd. So you'll have to go over there to see it. But it should be up, I don't know, a few hours maybe, depending on how long it takes me to edit that. Other than reacting to YouTube, what do you do, man? I got 2 jobs. I'm a realtor, so real estate, but the market sucks, and so I haven't been doing much with that. I work also a second job at a retail store just to pay bills. What is the next Kannada movie review? If you watch my video that I did on what my channel is going to be, there's information on there on movies that I do for reviews. Kannada movies, they don't release in theaters out here very often. Sometimes they do, but not very many. But when something pops up and I can see it, I do it. Yeah, my new channel format. So that video explains a lot of stuff about how the channel is structured. Kevin Spacey is in the lead of 9 Lives. Is that a new movie? I'm surprised they would be. Oh, 9 Lives is the one with the cat. Okay. No, I don't want to see that. I saw the trailer for that and it looks god-awful horrible. I do not want to watch that movie. What is your most interesting aspect of movie making? Most interesting aspect, I would say the artisan that goes into production value. So like the stuff you see in the background, whether it be a set or a costume, a prop, all of that stuff. The artisans that make that, the amount of time and care they put into making all that stuff, and it's barely on screen. That surprises me. That's why I love like behind the scenes stuff where they let you do like tours around the set. For like Harry Potter, they did that in the Blu-rays. You could walk through the sets with the camera and look at stuff, and I loved that, just to see the artisan of the production value. Do you recommend becoming a reactor? Hey, Sergeant Rocco, how's it going, bro? I don't know about, if you want to react, I say go for it, but don't expect it to be this like quick way of becoming a popular YouTuber, because there are a ton of reaction videos now, and that's why I've been changing the format of my channel, because there's so many reactors that you have to change and adapt, or I think the channels are going to eventually die. So if you enjoy doing reaction videos, I say go for it. Make a channel, but don't expect it to get really popular. Just have fun with it. Do it if you have fun with it, but don't do it hoping to make a lot of money, because we don't make a lot of money. I don't make much of anything on my channel. Managaram is also on Amazon Prime. That's cool. There's a lot of Indian movies on Amazon Prime and Netflix. They're getting a lot of Indian movies, which is great, because when I do, like they have Dawn, which is the next review that I have to do, because it won, well, the next old movie review that I need to do, because that was the one that won the poll last time. But finding time to do old movie reviews is hard. Which is another reason why I'm changing the format and trying to do these live streams of trailer reactions, because it would free up time for the rest of the week to be able to do more movie reviews. If you had a choice to select an Indian actor for a Marvel DC Universe movie, who would I select and for what superhero? Actually, if I had a chance to cast somebody in a superhero movie, I would actually be more interested, not casting a superhero though, but casting a villain, because I love villains, and I think Nawazuddin would play an amazing villain in a Marvel or DC movie. But he would have to be a psychological villain, like a I don't want him to just be this two-dimensional CGI kind of character. I want him to be like a good villain. You think politics is wrecking the quality of movies in Hollywood? Yes. Yes, I do. Hey, mate. What's up, Sergeant Rocco? It looks like you're still moderator. I guess it's cool that they just let you keep that. I wasn't sure if it would take it away from you once the live stream was over last week, but that's cool. Sweet. How to become a famous reactor? React with a girl. Always. If you got a pretty girl, or you are a pretty girl, you will get popular pretty quick. The downside is you also have to deal with some insane amount of trolls. Like a lot of the girl reactors I know have to deal with some of the worst people on the internet, which is really sad. My thoughts on actor Akshay Kumar selection of movies. I like him. I think he does well with characters like you know, I'm trying to think of something specific. I mean, he's going to be in 2.0, but I don't quite know how I feel about that villain because he seems a little too cartoonish. And I don't know. I like Akshay. I think he's good. React with a girl like Jabby. I have no... Like, two things about that. I don't have any, like, pretty girls around me that really want to be on camera. And I don't have any room right here. Like, I guess I could try and squeeze someone in, but I don't have a lot of room right here. It looks like a lot of room on camera, but I'm just a really good cinematographer. This is actually not a lot of room. It's very cramped right here. Like, Jabby's got a nice big table and a living room. He's got a lot of room. I have a table, like, right here, but you can't see it. Like, my knee right now is hitting a fan on a table right here. And then this wall is right here. Like, I literally have this much space. I have maybe 6 inches on my right and about 10 inches on my left to scoot around. Sergeant Rocco and Koricon in the same conversation. Yeah. We pop in on each other's live streams from time to time, but we haven't really collabed on anything. We've known each other since we both began. I mean, he emailed me when we were both under 1,000 subscribers. I think we were like around, what, 500, 300 subscribers or something? And we just have been friends ever since. We just never really collabed on anything. 2017, the year of debut directors, newcomers. Awesome. I like newcomers. That's why I like to, see the short filmmakers, because short filmmakers are going to be the future of the industry. So if you want to know where the movies are going in the future of Indian cinema, look at your short filmmakers, because those are the guys that are going to do it. Chris, how's it going, brah? Toothless. Hey, there you are. How's it going? You must watch Arjun Reddy Telugu movie. Yes, I wanted to see. I actually almost saw that one in the theater, and then I couldn't do it. No pretty girls. There are 2 types of girls in the world, man. Beautiful and gorgeous. I agree, but I don't have any around me. Like, I know a lot of girls at work. I don't have many people that I hang out with because I'm mostly making YouTube videos or I'm working. A lot of my friends are either out of state or, they're like a drive away that I have to go and see them, but I don't really have many people in the immediate area. Hello, Pranav Kumar. How's it going? VFX in 2.0 and Bahubali provided a way for getting the level of Marvel Studios soon. Not soon. I mean, you have a long ways to go, but it is moving in the right direction. You got to remember, the Marvel movies cost, upwards of, with marketing, like $400 million. The most expensive movie in India right now, 2.0, is like around, what is it? I think it's around 70 or 80 million US dollars. So, I mean, you're moving in the right direction, but I wouldn't say soon. I would say maybe 10 years that you guys might have some movies that with much higher budgets. What do you want to say to your haters? To my haters, I would love to say you're funny. I find you hilarious and psychologically inferior to myself. So you guys might have seen me post a couple of times on social media when I get a troll or a hater, and then I destroy their comment with my comment. I find them funny. So I have never been offended by a hater. I have a very thick skin. I did do... Oh, hey, Chris. Good to be here finally. Yeah, I know. Every time I do a live stream, you're like, oh, I missed it. You keep commenting on the video or on social media, and you're like, I missed it. But you said do a collab with Pardesi. I have. We did 3 videos. I think it was 3 videos or 2 videos. There's one... Did we do 2 or 3? I don't know. There's one on my channel and there's one on her channel. So I think it was just 2. I don't think I had the 3rd channel at that point. So it might have just been those 2 videos. But we did do collabs. Sergeant Rocco, besides having a girl react with you, is so obviously a view grab. Yeah, it's true. Besides, you've got a nice, gorgeous hunk of a hairy bear dude. Why would you not want to see that? I mean, I would. I would want to see a huge, hulking, handsome, hairy guy. So much better than a hot chick. Don't you agree? Do you think that web series or movies on the internet is going to be the future of entertainment? Yes. But I don't think it is going to take away from movie theaters. But I do think it's the future of the internet. Bring my brother or family. My family doesn't want to be on camera. My mom is sometimes when I do vlogging, if she's going to see a movie with me, she might be in the vlog, but she doesn't want to be like in reviews or anything. My dad doesn't want to be on camera. And my brother's not around, so. I'm on. Hello. Who's Pardesi? She's got a channel. She used to be on the Bali Fools channel when they stopped doing videos, and she kind of was uploading reviews for them. And then when it was clear that they weren't going to be coming back, her and Kartik, the guy that runs their Twitter account, some of their social media, they broke off and made the Pardesi channel. So if you remember her from Bali Fools, same girl. I actually liked your collabs with other YouTubers and first impressions with other guys right outside the movie theater. Yeah. I enjoy doing collabs. I love doing them. So whenever someone asks me to do a collab, I usually say yes. Unless the time just doesn't work out. But I try and make it work. And I love doing that Creator Spotlight series of interviews that I've done. Those have always been a lot of fun. Initiative taken by Akshay, making movies for building toilet and using pads. I think it's great. I love those kind of social commentary films, especially biographies that are based on real people. And I think Akshay is good at playing those kind of characters. Like if you watch just even watching the trailer in Padman, I like the little nuances that he does, like the way that he walks, the way that his neck doesn't move very much when he's looking, he turns his whole body. The way that he talks and holds himself. Like he takes a lot of pride in trying to act, like that person. And that's good. So I think those kind of movies are good. Am I married? Nope. No, I am not. No girlfriend, not married. Shreyas, hello. How's it going? Watch Pizza. I've heard about that one. in Colorado, Bollywood or Southern Cinema released most. A lot of the movies that release out here are Hindi, Telugu, and Tamil. And every once in a while we'll get a Kannada film or Malayalam, but that's really rare. So like here, I'll show you. This is the movies that are in Colorado right now. We got a Telugu film, Telugu, Hindi, and that's it. So just Telugu and Hindi. And then we'll get Tamil movies, not as often as Telugu or Hindi, and then Kannada very rarely. Malayalam, I think I only know of 1 or 2 Malayalam films that came out last year that I'm aware of, but I could be wrong. If you like social commentary films, watch Joker movie. What is that about? Hi, Koricon. Been a subscriber after watching your review of My Name is Khan. Thank you. I loved that movie. I saw it with my dad, and he really liked it too. It was a good movie. Thanks for sticking around. And thank you for the compliment. Pizza is a very good thriller movie. Why is it called pizza? Because when I see pizza, it's like the most delicious food ever created. I don't think of horror or thriller. I think of deliciousness of bread and cheese and meat with sauce. Chris. This thing likes me to refresh before showing me to comment. That said, no bears. Yes. Hot girls. Bears, yes. Hot girls, no. No one wants to see hot girls. They want to see bears. They want big, burly bears. Your trailer reactions analysis of shots used is so educational, I guess that's why I like your trailer reactions. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Great to chat with you. Subscribe to your channel. Love your true reviews. Thank you. I don't understand why there are YouTubers that do fake reviews and reactions. It doesn't make sense to me. Because it's not that hard to be honest. So why are you not honest about it, if you know what I mean? Why can't you be just honest about it? Like, I'm doing reactions live. It's not that hard to just not do it live. Why do you have to watch it ahead of time and prepare yourself? That doesn't make sense. Who is my favorite actor in Avengers? Mine is Iron Man. Oh, my favorite character. Wow, that's a good one. My favorite character in Avengers. Well, I've always been partial to the Incredible Hulk. My two favorite, well, some of my favorite comic book characters when I read comics as a kid was the Incredible Hulk. Because I was bullied in school, and so I related to the whole, getting a lot of strength through anger. But I always liked the Hulk. In the movies, though, I don't know. Because I like Spider-Man, but I like him for totally different reasons than why I like Iron Man. And in Civil War and in Black Panther, I love Black Panther. He's a great character. I don't think I have a favorite. I like a lot of them for different reasons. I loved your fan vlog where you and your friend were excited about watching it. Oh, yeah. I love doing the vlogs. Whenever I get a chance to do a vlog. If something interesting is happening, I try and do one. That's why when I do the Indian movies where I've got to travel a little bit, I try and do a vlog, which really came into play with Padmavat just because I couldn't see it so many times. It kind of turned into this, from just being a simple vlog of going to see a movie, into this like whole story arc of the 3 attempts of me trying to get out there. The main guy in pizza is a pizza delivery guy. Well, that makes perfect sense. There you go. I've got a mirror and it ain't a hot girl looking back. Same here. It's a bear. Ani 16. Hola. Good morning. Well, for me it's evening. It's 10 o'clock at night. React to Viva Telugu comedy videos. Well, I try and stay with trailers. But if you want to send me those videos on social media, I'll check them out. But it takes up a lot of time to do reaction videos, and I want to concentrate more on reviews. I want to try and do more reviews. So if you want to send it to me, I'll definitely watch it. But that's part of the reason why I do these live streams now, is it condenses the time that it takes to do these trailer reactions. If I can do them on my live stream, then I can just cut them out for individual videos afterwards, and it saves me a lot of time. You are so nice. Why would anyone want to bully you? Because I was really big. Where I grew up on the East Coast, there was kind of like a prison mentality in the school I went to. It was a bit rough. And so for one group of kids, they would want to be feared by the rest of the school. They take out the biggest guy. So if they can take out the biggest guy, then they can take out anyone. And so I would get jumped all the time. But they usually would only come at me if they had like 5 people. So if they had 5 or more people, I would get jumped. But if there were 3 or 4, they wouldn't attempt it. Just because I can probably take 3. 4 would be difficult, but I can most definitely do 3. I just can't do 6 or 8 or 10. So I got bullied for being fat and being big, which I've always been bullied for that. That's why haters don't bother me. You know, when people troll me or make fun of me for being fat, I'm like, yeah, I am. Amazing that you discovered that. Sorry, I might have missed some of the comments. If I missed your question, I'm not ignoring you. I just didn't see it, so please ask it again. But who's your favorite Bollywood actor or actress? So I may have answered this before, I think, but I do not have a favorite of anything. I don't have a favorite actor, actress, director. The only thing I really have a favorite of is my favorite movie of all time. And that's mainly for nostalgia reasons, which is The Princess Bride. That's my favorite movie of all time. But when it comes to actors, actresses, and directors, all of them can make good movies and bad movies. So it doesn't really matter to me. I don't fanboy over anybody. Like if I met them in person and did an interview with them, I would be perfectly fine. I just see them as people that are doing a good job or a bad job. So to me, it doesn't really matter. I have actors and actresses and directors that I trust will pick a good script most of the time. And so I give them a benefit of a doubt, where like I love Venom and I want to see a Venom movie, but I wasn't really excited about it. And then when Tom Hardy got cast, I was like, okay, Tom Hardy, he picks good scripts most of the time. I like him. And then that made me a little bit more excited about Venom. But I'm not fanboying over Tom Hardy. What was it? That's sad to hear. Why didn't you change schools? It wouldn't have mattered in that area. The next school down was just as bad as the one I was at. But we moved out to Colorado when I was 16, and then that stopped because it's totally different out here. It's very calm and relaxed in Colorado. I mean, there's some gangs, but they're not really that threatening. Nothing like what's on the East Coast. Can you react to some original web series content from TVF? And yeah, I've actually, did I talk to TVF? I think I talked to both TVF and whatever that other one was that I got a lot of requests for. And they gave me permission like sometime last year, I think, to do reactions for them. I just never really found the time to do it. And I wanted to focus the channel. So I focus on movies and TV shows, that kind of thing, the web series. I try and keep it focused on film. Doing those, if I was a full-time YouTuber and that was all I was doing, then I might do some of those, especially for like Patreons or in a live stream or something. But I'm not a full-time YouTuber, and I have struggled to find time just to do the videos that I want to do. Andre fighting multiple foes. Hell yeah. I love Andre the Giant. I love him. He's awesome. You can say it has drawn some inspiration from HBO's Entourage in Silicon Valley. Cool. Pictures was great. Yeah, Sergeant Rocco did a lot of the pictures. AIB, that's the other one. Yeah, they gave me permission as well, like a year ago. I also get bullied a lot in college because I stammer when I talk. Oh, that sucks. That's stupid that they would do that. There's nothing wrong with a stammer. Tell them to... I would let it just roll off. Most of the time when someone makes fun of you, if someone is a troll, even in real life, it's because they are insecure about themselves. And so they project that insecurity onto other people to make themselves feel superior. But it's really the opposite. They're showing their inferiority and your superiority in their act alone. So whenever someone makes fun of me, I just find it hilarious because I'm like, wow, you just proved your inferiority to myself and gave me superiority that I was not asking for. So thank you. I'm superior to you. I agree. Why don't I bring guests on my channel? Well, not very many people out here that would be guests. And I don't have a lot of room in here. So if I did have guests on, it would be somewhere else. That's why you see when I do in-person kind of collaborations, it's either at someone else's house or when we're vlogging, you know, going to a movie like I do with Sebastian or Scott and stuff. Yeah, Rocco is funny. I like he's a funny dude. Bullies are actually pussies. Once you see through them, they're laughable. Yep, it's very agreeable with that. I agree with that. That's why it's easy to take 3 of them. All you got, if you have a group of bullies coming towards you, all you got to do is knock the first one in the nose. He'll tear up, he'll cry, he'll stop moving. It's an involuntary reaction. They can't help but tear up if you hit them in the face. Even if they can handle the pain, they can't see. But once you do that, the others stop. And that gives you enough time to take out the next one that you think would be the most threat. And by that point, the third one just leaves, or they're easier to take because you took out the 2 stronger of the group. You take out the alphas, and then you end up with the betas, and the betas are no big deal. Second best Vader being Luke's dad? Okay, I have no idea what that conversation was. Am I a Game of Thrones fan? Yes! I am very excited, but we won't get any more Game of Thrones until next year. It's sad. It sucks. He was a master of twists back in time, unbreakable sixth sense signs. Oh, are you talking about... I see his face. M. Night Shyamalan. He was until he did Avatar. What a god-awful, horrible movie. Oh my god. Just thinking about it pisses me off. That movie is so bad. Try not to fight if you can. Agree. Avoid the pain. Most of the time you can confuse them with words. But yeah, try not to fight if you can. Alright, we're an hour into this, so let's do one of these. So I'll do Pari last since I did the teaser. Let's do this one. Stop. Alright. This is a Marathi film called Aamhi Doghi Take 3. Am I pronouncing that right? Aamhi Doghi Take 3. I don't know. Let me know. You mean The Last Airbender? Yeah, that was the most horrible movie one of the most worst movies I've seen. It was god-awful. If anything, I was thoroughly surprised that Shyamalan was able to make a movie that bad. It was like he tried. It was like he was trying to make the worst movie, and then he succeeded. Yeah, because I love the animation. I love the cartoon, Avatar. It was a great cartoon. Not The Happening? No. The Happening is bad. But The Last Airbender is 10 times worse. In my opinion. But it could be because I was a fan of Avatar and he basically screwed that so bad. It was like he was trying to make everybody hate Avatar for some reason. I don't know. I'm just so mad about what he did with that movie. I couldn't forgive him for years. But then Split, I really like Split, and I was like, okay, I'll give you another shot. But don't make a sequel to Avatar, or I will never watch one of your movies ever again. Okay, let's check this out. Let me know how this is pronounced, guys. Aamhi Doghi Take 3. This is a Marathi movie. I have subtitles. Yay. All right, let's check it out. Euros. Uh-oh, this one's going to get a copyright claim.
तुम्हाला वेगळं काही करायचं असेल तर त्याची किंमत द्यावीच लागते आणि राम बाहेरून मुंबईत येणाऱ्या प्रत्येकाला इथे स्वतःला प्रूव्ह करावंच लागतं.
White Swan. It's a very nice clean palette.
काय म्हणतेस? कसं चाललंय?
मी मुंबईत भाड्याने घर घेतलं.
म्हणजे आता काही येत नाहीस तू परत.
तू इकडे कुठे? तुझ्याकडेच. लग्न आणि प्रेम या वेगवेगळ्या गोष्टी आहेत. एकदा लग्न झालं की प्रेम तळाशी राहतं आणि व्यवहारवर येतो. तुमच्या नात्यात व्यवहार आलाच नाही, प्रेमच राहिलं.
Looks like an interesting drama. It's wrapped around this girl's story, her moving to Mumbai. But I like some of these, like, A lot of soft light, very diffused soft light, but very clean focus. You know, very clean focus. Everything looks sharp, very sharp. I like that. See, like even a fast-moving train has detail in it. I wonder if they filmed it at a higher frame rate. No. That would make the color... That would bring the light down. But look at that. That looks great. Very neutral color tones. Like it's not... The color grading is very natural. It's not stylized into warm or cold colors. It's very much of a realistic color palette. I like that. So who's the other girl? Did I miss something? Is that his sister? Her sister? But is that her sister? No, I haven't I reacted to the Pari teaser last week, but I didn't do the trailer yet because I was gonna do the movies I haven't looked at yet, and then do the Pari last. Abhad high reaction. Well, I've got the trailers that I'm doing tonight for this week's trailers. But this one looks like it would be a decent drama. I don't think it's something I would go to the theater to watch unless it was really close, like if it was in my city for some reason. But it would be something I might check out online at some point, but it's not really my kind of movie. Like it's not marketed for my demographic. So it makes sense that it wouldn't be something I would be super excited about. But it looks like it was filmed well. The acting looks pretty good. I think it would be a really good drama. So if you're into those kind of dramas, I say go for it. Go watch it. Support it in the theater. It's a teaser, so they did not reveal, but she is not a sister for sure. So she's a lover? That would be interesting. That would be different for an Indian movie to have a lesbian relationship. Pizza story. Michael, a pizza delivery boy, lives with horror writer. Oh, okay. Horror movie. What are my views on SRK? Shah Rukh Khan is good. I like him. He doesn't always make good movies, but I like the stuff he does. He puts in 110% into whatever movie he makes. So I know that he's going to try his best. Even if the movie doesn't turn out well, he is going to put in full effort. I don't see any slacking from his job. Whatever he ends up doing, he's going to go full force. So I like that. I don't see very many movies that I can think of that have Shah Rukh Khan in it where it's just a paycheck, where he's just doing it for money, but he has really no interest in the movie. He takes projects that he's really interested in, and especially these days, he only does movies that his production company gets involved with. So he has a lot of money at stake for him. So he's very picky about the scripts, which is good. Once you get really picky about scripts, that's when actors choose good scripts, and that increases the chances of a good movie. We've had movies focusing on lesbianism, but the Indian society is not yet ready to accept the themes. I don't see why not. Well, I guess I can see why they wouldn't, but I don't agree with them. I think it would be a good movie. It'd make a decent drama if they were lesbians. That would be slightly more interesting for me, I guess. What would make it more interesting is seeing that dynamic in the community, like the socioeconomic, or not socioeconomic, but the sociology that's going on with lesbians in India. That would be interesting, as long as it's realistic. I don't want a fantasy version of it. You would like him to see a sequel to Fan 2. Yeah, I mean, I liked Fan a lot, and I thought he did a great job as the crazy fan, but for a sequel, you know, if you say that the guy didn't die in the first movie, then it takes away from the first movie and kind of becomes cheesy in the second movie. If you have another fan that becomes obsessed with him, then the movie becomes repetitive. So what are you going to do with the story to justify a sequel to Fan? That would be what I would be worried about. I don't want it to repeat the first movie, and I don't want them to negate the story of the first movie. So they would have to come up with a good script. Am I looking forward to 2.0? I was, but they keep moving it, and I stopped keeping track of what the movie is doing. I lost interest. So I got tired of waiting for the trailer. Trailers announced, trailers coming out, this trailer, maybe this time, and then the movie gets moved and moved again and moved again. And I'm like, look, I don't have the time or patience to keep track of your movie. So when you guys, I'm talking to like the filmmakers, when you guys settle down, figure out when the movie is getting released, and then not move it, and then actually provide us a trailer, then I will sit down and I'll take a look at it. But up until then, I don't really care. I stopped following it. It's crazy. I'm just waiting for them to calm down and actually release something. But when 2.0 releases a trailer, you guys should let me know, because I'm not looking for it. So I'm sure when it does drop, I'll get a lot of comments on videos and social media telling me that it dropped. So I'm not too worried about missing it. But I'm not super excited about it anymore. It's more of like, when it comes, it comes. But I'm not reading up on it. Speaking of pussy bully wannabes and trolls, we've got one hiding behind a language he knows you don't understand, but I do. Oh. Okay. Tell Sergeant Rocco he's a moderator. If he's still on. Are you still here, Sergeant Rocco? Society loves to live in denial about some aspects. Well, our society does too. Every society lives in denial about many things. There's a lot of dichotomy in India. You'll see both extremes. There's a lot of dichotomy in the U.S. We have a lot of extremes too. Aman, I am your fan. Thanks for your good work. Well, thank you for the comment. I appreciate it. A land of paradoxes. I think paradoxes are everywhere, man. It's not just India, but India's got some interesting ones. They're different from ours. What do I think about Zero? I did something on Zero, didn't I? I do so many trailers that it's hard to keep track of them. Trying to remember which one was Zero. Yeah, I did do Zero. Okay. Oh, that was the title announcement that I did. The Kannada movie. No, not the Kannada movie. The Hindi movie with Shah Rukh Khan. Yeah. That's the one where he's the dwarf. Okay. Well, all we had was that title announcement teaser, and the footage that they put in there was the test footage. So we don't really know what the movie is going to look like, it may look different than that. But I do like the fact that they're using a lot of different techniques. They're not just going to do a CGI body morph like they did with Fan. They're going to do things like forced perspective and blue screen for size comparisons, kind of like what they did with Lord of the Rings. So it would be interesting to see what they do. The technology behind it is interesting. The only thing I would be concerned about is the story. Are you so wrapped up in the technology of making the movie that the story gets a back seat, and then you just make a good-looking movie that has no interesting storyline? So I'm waiting for a trailer before I get excited about it or not. I want to know what the story is going to be like. And I want to see some actual footage from the movie and not just test footage. The next movie review would be... Well, if you're talking about both channels, Black Panther is going to be done today after I do this live stream. The next one for Koricon Nala's channel, I don't know. I don't know when I would be getting out to the theater. But the next movie review that for older movies that I'm trying to do would be Dawn. But I'm finishing up all of the reviews for Breathe, Madhavan's Amazon Prime show. So I've been doing those. And next week I've got one coming out every day. Actually, episode 3's spoiler review discussion comes out in a half an hour. It's already up on the channel, but it's scheduled to be released at 11 o'clock my time. So that'll probably drop while I'm on the live stream. And then episode 4 is the 19th, 5 on the 20th, 6th, 21st, 7th, the 22nd, in preparation for the finale, episode 8, next Friday. And then I will review that and then do a spoiler-free for all the entire series for anybody in the future that's deciding on whether or not to watch the show, but they want a spoiler-free review. Okay, I missed a bunch of stuff. Siddiqui, I like Siddiqui. Amir Khan. Irfan Khan I like a lot because he's done many things in the U.S. I was exposed to Irfan Khan before a lot of other people just because he's done things in the U.S. It popped up here a lot. They say Zero is a sci-fi movie and SRK's character is an outer space connection. Like he's an alien? Yeah, I would need to see a trailer because I did not get that from the title announcement they put out. If Nemo is a superhero, I don't know if you could really call many people in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen superheroes, but they are comic characters, comic book characters. I think for regional Indian movies, you should just watch it on Netflix and Amazon Prime. Yeah, but I want to go to the theaters. I enjoy theaters. And I would like to see movies when they come out. And if you watch my video on the channel format that I did, I do talk about some of the movies I'll be reviewing. Part of the reason why I wanted to do these live streams is to condense the trailer reactions so that I have more time to do reviews. So like if I was doing trailer reactions, I wouldn't be able to do all of these Breathe episodes that I wanted to do. And then when those are over, I can review some other movies, like catch up on the older movies that I have on my list, and more new movies, and then also throwing in movies that I just want to see, that I decide to review on instead of requests. So So that's why I'm condensing these trailers for the week into this live stream every Friday. For one, it's fun to do the live stream, and I like talking to you guys. But two, it condenses all of those trailers into one video, and then I can just quickly edit them separately, you know, edit them into separate videos later. So it saves me a lot of time in editing. And filming. Irfan Khan is so underrated in Hollywood. Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a lot of actors that are underrated in Hollywood. If you're pretty, you make a lot of money. Young. If you're young and pretty, you make a lot of money. Okay, so let's do this next one. What... Let's see. Telugu. I think this is a Telugu film. Chal Mohan Ranga teaser. Let me know, is this Telugu? Because it doesn't say on the thing. It doesn't say down here. Yep, Telugu. Okay, cool. Telugu. Alright, so this is a Telugu teaser. Nithiin. I know that name. Oh. Do we have a troll? I know what Matterchode means. I've seen that one many, many a times. Lots of cussing. But all the let me know if anyone becomes a troll. I don't know if Sergeant Rocco is still here, but I'll block him. Sagar, I think I missed some of your video reactions. Probably. I've done like... How many have I done now? I've done a lot of videos. Lot. Um, 1,109. So 1,109 videos. Done a lot of videos. Troll alert. Alright. What else has he been saying? Let's see. Did he go back any? Or is it just that one comment? Alright, Locale Auto. I will give you a warning, my friend. If you end up saying more stuff and my friends here tell me you're a troll, I will block you. So there's your warning. Don't be a troll. Chris, wait, did you say 1109? Damn it, which one did I miss? I don't know. I didn't know you watched 1108. But let's check out Chal Mohan Ranga teaser. Let's see what they got. I guess I got English subtitles. Let's do it. Oh, nice. I like the guitar.
వెదర్ రిపోర్టర్స్ భయ్యా
That actually looks like a Valentine's Day movie. That feels like a Valentine's Day movie. Now, I like the cinematography. Look at that. Nice deep focus to see the houses and the trees, the way the light is coming in from the right. So it's like mid-morning, probably like 10 o'clock, 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. So you get that nice light angle. It looks good. I like that. That's a good shot too of New York. Why is that New York? Or am I wrong? Yeah, a lot of big cities look the same to me these days. That's a cool shot though. Ooh, look at that. I like the scale of the land where you have the levels. They do that in China like rice paddies. I don't know if that's a rice paddy, but they end up doing that for rice. And I always thought it looked really cool, like steps going up the side of a hill. Plus the train, and it looks good. Good cinematography. Nice warm colors. Clean focus. Very bright. Little sun light flare. They like the light flares. But yeah, looks pretty good. Looks interesting. I would like to see a trailer. I would like to know more information. However, I think the story is going to be a basic love story. So I don't know, if it's too long, I think it wouldn't work. They would need to keep it to a more reasonable time length because those kind of movies can get boring really fast. What does it mean to be a troll? Well, Kevin, a troll is somebody that says really stupid things in the attempt to gain attention and a response. So they'll like make fun of me or somebody else for the way that we look. They'll try and hit a sensitive thing. They may just, a lot of times they just say whatever they think will get a reaction. Usually a negative reaction. So they call them trolls. But I don't, like, a lot of times trolls just become annoying because they don't shut up. Like, what they're saying doesn't bother me. It just shows their inferiority complex. But when they're spamming their bullshit all the time, then that's when it becomes annoying. And I'm like, okay, I don't really want to hear what you have to say because what they have to say doesn't matter. Is the Pari trailer over? No, I haven't done it yet. I just did Chal Mohan Ranga. And we still have Goli Soda 2 to do. And then I will do the Pari trailer. React to your video. What was your... I'm not doing any more reactions than these 4 tonight. I don't know what video... I didn't see what you had requested, Kevin. But yeah, guys, I'm only doing these 4 tonight. But if you wanna send me the video on my social media or tag me on Twitter or something, I'll take a look at it. Do you think killing Superman and Batman v Superman was good writing by DC and after that making him alive again? Well, they were basing it off of the comic book, the Spider-Man. The Superman Lives series. So, back in the 90s, they had where Superman was killed by Doomsday, and then they had about a year where they did 4 comic series that ran at the same time, where you had Steel and Superboy. You had 2 other Supermen, but one of them ended up being a cyborg. And then the 4th one ended up being the real Superman. But they were going along with that. However, they tried to smash the Superman's death storyline with the Batman versus Superman kind of storyline, and it doesn't work. You can't mix the two because it becomes cluttered, which is what happened in the movie. And then Doomsday, who was a really intelligent, interesting character in the comic books, they turned him into just a stupid mountain troll from Lord of the Rings. And so it took away from Doomsday. It took away from the impact of Superman dying because you knew he was going to come back. Like, there was no question. So I think they should have done a Man of Steel 2 where they touched on the Doomsday storyline and gave it a proper story arc. And then it would have a little bit more impact. I'm going to step away doing Pari. Not a big fan of horror movies. Not because of the movies themselves. Oh, no, that's fine. I haven't done Pari yet. I'm going to do Goli Soda 2 next. But you'll know before I do Pari. I'm not going to just jump into it. Yeah, Dark Knight. So Superman versus Batman was based on the Dark Knight series, which is when Superman and Batman fought each other. But they also mixed in the Death of Superman storyline as well. And that's where I think it fell apart. You can't mix those two comic series. It doesn't work. Hello, Kevin. Alright, let's set up this next one. Goli Soda 2. Which language is that, guys? It doesn't say in the title. Oh, Tamil. Okay, it's a Tamil drama. This is Think Music. Don't know if it'll give me a problem. But I don't think Think Music hasn't done any strikes. They might block it, though. And if they do that, I'll have to edit it out. But I think I've had problems with them before, just not strike issues. So I think we'll be fine. Oh, but I don't have any English subtitles. Or I do, but they're auto-generated, and those are horrible. Yep, Tamil. So those of you that speak Tamil may have to help me with dialogue. So if you know Tamil, let me know what they say. Because it says here, auto-generated. Which we'll watch the auto-generated. It's probably going to be hilarious. Because auto-generated English turns out to be so horrible. Studio wanted it Ultra Kitty style. He has done interviews on it. For what? Oh. The auto will confuse you? Nah, I don't think it'll confuse me. I can usually tell what's going on just by the visuals, but I do find them funny sometimes. But it's not going to confuse me. If anything, I'll just ask about it. Well, let's check out Goli Soda 2 trailer with auto-generated subtitles, which will be really interesting. Oh, that's cool. Lower budget movie, but that's fine. So is it about growing up in this area and having to deal with, you know, the cops or corrupt people, the gangs, just growing up in this area, specific area? Looks like it would be an interesting movie. The music is cool. It's catchy. It'll get stuck in your head, that's for sure.
கிடைக்கிற வாய்ப்பை சரியா பயன்படுத்திக்கிட்டா உன் வாழ்க்கைக்கு நீ முதலாளி. மிஸ் பண்ணிட்ட இன்னொருத்தரோட வாழ்க்கைக்கு கடைசி வரைக்கும் நீ தொழிலாளி.
So it'll be a drama action fight movie, lower budget, which is fine, which means they might have more realistic fighting scenes, not so over the top, just because it costs more money to do over the top. But I mean, it looks okay. I don't think it's something I would watch in the theater, though. I think it's something that I would watch like on Netflix or Amazon or something. But it's not one of those that I want to spend money to go to the theater for. It seems like it would be too much. Like this would be more of a rental than a buy. Well, what do you guys think? Let me know. And also, if you know what they were saying, let me know what they were saying. You know, what the story would be. But it seemed like a story about what's going on in the area that they were growing up, based off of that one character and the cops, corrupt cops, gang members, politicians, like basically dealing with growing up in that area. Hi, Josh. Joshel Reviews. What's my take on Zack Snyder being fired, not actually left on his own? Makes sense. His movies were not doing very well, especially after Batman v Superman, and with the problems they were having with the production of Justice League. I'm surprised they didn't fire him sooner. But I heard that they fired him in like October of last year or the previous year and just didn't tell anyone. And then when Snyder had the personal tragedy of his daughter taking her own life, that the studios kind of used that as a way of hiding the fact that he got fired. What did you miss? We did an hour's worth of discussion because people were asking questions, which was fun. And then I did trailer reactions for Aamhi Doghi Take 3, a Marathi movie. Then a Telugu teaser called Chal Mohan Ranga, which I know I'm mispronouncing all this stuff. And then I just did a Tamil trailer for Goli Soda 2, which I think looks more like a rental than a buy. Will I react to the Pari trailer today? Yeah, that's the next one. That's the last one that I'm doing for the night. So that one's coming up next. The new Pari trailer that came out a couple of days ago. Because I did the teaser last week. Which I found it interesting that they came out with the trailer a week after they did the teaser. Usually it's like a lot more time. Superman's face in Justice League? Yeah. Mustache gate. I'm surprised how bad the CGI was for that removing of the mustache. Like, I thought they would be able to at least make it look a little bit more realistic. It just looked ridiculous. Please react on the skyscraper trailer. I did that one. It's on Koricon Nerd. So check out the second channel. It's over there. Any American stuff is on the Koricon Nerd channel. I separated them because this channel was getting too cluttered, and I wanted to give focus to each channel. And I figured people that like both Indian and American movies would just subscribe to both channels. Story about a bunch of youngsters trying to grab onto an opportunity to make it big in life by hook or by crook. This is the impression I got from the trailer. Okay. So it is. It's about them growing up in that area and then, you know, trying to make it, but probably getting wrapped up in a gangster crime lord of some kind. Did I like the Ready Player One trailers? Yeah, I'm excited for that movie. Actually, I went and bought the book. My brother's been telling me a long time that I need to read it, and I just haven't read it. But I got it, and I'm hoping to read it before the movie comes out, because it's right up my alley. I'm a nerd. So it's like everything in there, and I grew up in the 80s and 90s, so it's like this was made for me. Review another Amazon Prime video series, Inside Edge. I don't have access to that one. I actually tried to watch the first episode, and it's blocked by my location. It's not available in my location. I think I missed out some of your reaction. I don't know what you may have missed. Skyscraper has such a stupid premise for a lead. Well, there's a funny video going around where someone figured out the physics. So if you look at the poster of him jumping from the construction tower to the building, and he's like halfway, someone figured out the physics and the equations of how far he would go based on what angle he had jumped at, and all three scenarios had him falling to his death. I thought that was hilarious. It basically looks like Die Hard. Might be a fun action movie, but not something that I'm going to rush out and try and see in theaters. It would be something I would watch if I've seen everything else and it's there. Am I a fan of background soundtracks of music, like Time from Inception by Hans Zimmer? Yeah, I like Hans Zimmer. I love Danny Elfman. Danny Elfman. You know, all of the greats. I do like background music. You know, oh my gosh. What's his name again? Wow, I must be tired. John Williams. Wow. Okay. Yeah, John Williams did all of the Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Superman. Like, he did some of the most iconic. Harry Potter did some of the most iconic movie music of all time. Jaws. Krishna Kumar. Hello. If you loved and remember games from childhood, read it. Yep. I played Dungeons and Dragons in the 80s. I'm full on nerd. Like, I'm as nerd as they get, man. Superman mustache. They should have had the kid shoot Superman on an older model Nokia phone with a bad camera. Yeah, they should have. What they should have done is, instead of trying, I don't know what it is that they did. They should have tried to do, like, it seemed like they were trying to animate it, and it just did not look right at all. Or just postpone the movie and wait until Mission Impossible was done filming and then film his scenes properly. But I know that would cost them way too much money to do that. Do I talk to Jabby Koay? Not really. I've talked to him a couple of times. Like when we had the problem with Kabali getting blocked and handing out strikes to a lot of YouTubers, me, Jabby, and Bali Fools, and I think Toma was in there at one point. We were all talking about it, and what they could do. I wasn't, I'm not anywhere near big enough to convince anybody to do much of anything, but Jabby was keeping me and the Bali Fools up to date because he had talked to them. And so I've talked to Jabby a couple of times. I warned him about a couple of videos that other people were getting blocks or strikes about. And I think I talked to him again another time, but it's not a regular thing. He doesn't like reach out to talk to me. Usually I mention something and then he replies, and that's about it. It's not like Sergeant Rocco, where we've been best mates for the past 2 years. Do I watch Game of Thrones? Yes, I love Game of Thrones. Did I watch The Incredibles 2 trailer? I did. It's on the Koricon Nerd channel. I did that reaction during the live stream I did before this one. So on the live stream I did on the other channel, I reacted to that. So you can check out that live stream now. I haven't separated out the trailers for it because I filmed it an hour before I started this stream. Infinity War is releasing 1 week before the US and India. Are you worried about spoilers through Indian audiences? Not really. Usually about a week or two leading up to a movie release, I avoid social media. So I might check certain things, like I'll check messages from people that I know. I won't read new messages, and I pretty much avoid Twitter for the most part. And I'm really good at, if I see a specific word, I don't read the rest. I just let my eyes go blurry and I don't read it. So I'm able to avoid spoilers pretty easily. Even trolls that are trying to piss me off by giving me spoilers, I can usually avoid them. But if anybody does spoil something, it's an instant block. Do a reaction to the AIB podcast featuring SRK. Well, that's not really something that fits in my channel. Plus, I'm sure that's a very long podcast. That would be an extremely long reaction video. Podcasts are how long is that podcast? Like a half an hour, an hour? Even 15 minutes would be too long to react. Plus, it's not a movie trailer, and my reactions, I tend to stick around movie trailers just to keep the channel's focus. Can I react to Veer Das on Conan? I saw that. Veer Das is funny. He is funny. I like Conan, so I saw that stand-up when it came out. All right, let's set up Pari. I think I tweeted about Veer Das after I saw it. Or maybe I was going to and didn't. I can't remember. I think I had people sending it to me, but I was like, I've already seen it. Alright, so Chris, if you're watching, I'm going to do Pari now. I know that you didn't want to see that. Please react to Dwarf movie title reveal trailer. You mean Zero? I already did that one. I did it when it came out for Zero. I'm watching videos for quite a while. Seems quite interesting in Indian stuff. What made you interested in it? My dad has been watching Indian movies for like 20 years. And so I've always kind of been exposed to it, but I never really dived deep into it. It was more of just I would watch a movie with him every now and then, but it was more of like his thing. And then when I started my YouTube channel, when it was in the beginning, like any reactor, you basically react to any requests that come in because you're starving for content. And so one of the trailers that was requested was Bahubali, the beginning. That was in January of 2016 that the request came in. And so I did it because, you know, I was like, oh, my dad likes Indian movies. I'll do that one. Okay. And so I did it, and I thought it looked great. And so I watched the movie and reviewed it right after that. And that's when my channel started gaining a lot of subscribers all of a sudden because I actually watched the movie. What I was not aware of was at the time there were a lot of reactors that were reacting to the trailer, but none of them watched the movie. And so at the time I was the only one to watch the movie. I didn't even know of the other reactors. I was totally oblivious to Indian trailer reactors. I didn't know about them until after I started doing them. And then I just, you know, I enjoyed what kept me going in it was learning about the different industries and seeing all the nuances between Hindi and Telugu and Tamil and Kannada and Marathi and Malayalam and Bengali. I thought all of Punjabi, like all of those different industries have their own little quirks and intricacies, and I found that really interesting. And there's types of movies you can get in India that you can't get in the US. Like, even though masala films are overly done, we don't have that genre in the US. So it's an interesting genre that most people in the United States are not exposed to. And I like learning about different cultures and seeing different types of genres. Like the whole interval system of making a movie doesn't exist out here. We don't have the 2 interval system. It's usually a 3-act story, which in Indian movies, even though they have a 2 interval system, it's usually a 3-act inside the 2 intervals. It's just the cliffhanger that happens in the first interval happens in the middle of the second act. So I found all that stuff really interesting, and then I just kept on learning about it, and that's where I'm at now. Thanks for the warning. No problem, Chris. Hell yeah to Hellboy. Hellboy. I am looking forward to that reboot from what I've seen so far. I mean, the picture looks really good. I like the actor from Stranger Things. I'm hoping it's good, but I can't really get too excited until I see some footage. I should bring my dad sometime to the podcast, would be good. I'll ask him about podcasts. I know he doesn't want to be on camera. I don't know if he would do a podcast. That's an interesting idea. I'll ask him about it. When am I going to start a giveaway of accessories after unboxing them? Accessories? I unbox loot crates, which is that stuff you see behind me. I guess I could do giveaways for some of this stuff if you guys wanted it. Other than that, I don't really unbox anything else. I've only gotten a couple of things in the mail that I unbox, but they're mostly like DVDs that I don't want to give away because someone was nice enough to buy it for me. Searching out reviews of Bahubali 2 is what led you to me. Oh, that's cool, Chris. Yeah, that was a cool review, and the guys that I saw the movie with were really good. They were fun. My name is Khan. Trailer reaction led you to me. Oh, nice. That was a while ago. Please react to Sanjan Singh Rengoot trailer. I did that last week. So it's up on the channel. You can check it out. It was on last week's live stream, and I did separate out those trailers. So there's a separate video just for that one that I released. When did I release that? Like last Monday? something like that. Somewhere like the 12th, I think. But it's on the channel. You can check it out. If I start doing YouTube videos on the side, would it be somewhat profitable? No. Not unless you gain a lot of subscribers. I don't make much of anything off of this thing. I get, what was it? I think this month I made $40. No, $50 because I have 3 Patreons. So I have 3 Patreons, and then this channel gets ad revenue. Koricon Nerd does not get ad revenue because I don't have 1,000 subscribers and 400,000 view time. So everything uploaded on Koricon Nerd makes no money. This channel I get maybe $40 a month. So unless you can get over 100,000 subscribers and you get sponsors, you're not going to be able to make much money. I make barely. I only do this because I enjoy doing it. If I stopped enjoying doing it, I would just stop making them because it's not a job for me. But I love doing it. So even if it became a job and I was making enough money to do it full time, I would just be super happy. What did I do in the last podcast? Oh, missed on that? Yeah, but you can go watch it. It's on the channel. Movie reviews led you to me, Edison. Which reviews did you like? Whatever anyone says about Hollywood, but I am more fond of Hollywood movies because they're more realistic and logical and fight scenes. Actually, some of the fight scenes in America kind of annoy me because they do too many quick cuts and close-ups. I prefer more of the kind of like Hong Kong style, you know, a lot of those kind of martial art films where you pull the camera back and you do longer cuts. However, if you do that, you have to spend a lot more time, like 3 to 6 months with your actors to train them to do those stunts. So like John Wick. John Wick had longer edits and really good wide shot looking fight sequences because Keanu Reeves trained for like 4 or 5 months before doing the movie. So, no, you did not miss Pari. That's coming up next. I've got it queued up, but I'm answering questions right now. What's my real name and age? My real name is Matt. Age? How old do you think I am? Actually, some of you may already know. But I like making people guess because I find it interesting. Here's to you getting to be super happy. Thanks, man. That would be awesome. Can I do a live video chat with Madhavan? I don't know. If I'll ask him. That would be good. Actually, I was emailing with him this morning because he had retweeted my episode 2 that came out yesterday. Oh, episode 3 just dropped. I had it scheduled to drop at 11 o'clock my time, and so the episode 3 of Breathe spoiler review discussion is now live on the channel, if you want to watch that at some point. I think his name is Alan. He might be just 20 years old. Nala equals Alan. You know what? You are kind of close. My name is Matt, but Alan is my middle name, and that's where Nala came from. Is I turned my middle name backwards and created Nala, which is a character in a story that I wrote when I was a kid. It's a fantasy story about this girl who was a blacksmith, and her father was killed by an evil sorcerer named Mandrillis. And she hunts down the golden scepter and all of the jewels in it to be able to force the evil out of the land and stuff. But her name was Nala, and the way I came up with it was my middle name flipped around. And so when Koricon, which is my character name that I used in Dungeons and Dragons in the 80s, and then it just became my internet handle when the internet was created in the 90s, that some things wouldn't let me sign up for it with just Koricon. They required a last name, and that's where Nala came from, is I just used that name since I already had it. 25. You think I'm 25? Oh. Vijay, why did you have to go and be dumb like that? $543 last August. 38. You're very close. I'm 39. I haven't watched South Indian fight scenes because they believe more in glamorizing the actor. No, I've seen a lot of them, and I know what you're talking about. A lot of masala films do a lot of slow-mo and fantastical fight sequences, which a lot of Asian movies do. You know, in Hong Kong and China films, they do that for a lot of their fantasy, which is, you know, it goes along with the mythology of the character. Now, a lot of masala films do that by introducing, you know, something where they like get the power from a god like Shiva or something, or maybe they're imbued with the characteristics of an animal like a tiger or, you know, whatever else, and that's where they get that extra power. It's more of a, you know, it's more of a fantasy than anything, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's meant to be a fantastical movie. It's made to be a fantasy. It's not meant to be realistic. Amit, hello. Do I have any plans of visiting India in the near future? We would be extremely happy to host you here. Yeah, I want to go to India, but I have no money. I can't get out there. I don't have any money. I can barely afford the gasoline to put in my car to get to work. And that was one of the bad newses that I got today, was something got messed up with my account and half my money got taken away. And I got to talk to the bank tomorrow, but basically I have no money. I can barely pay bills. There's no way I'm going to be able to go to India anytime soon. Bollywood generally won't do that. Not sure what, I don't remember what conversation we were. Could have sworn I met you about 500 years ago or so. Never mind. Maybe in a past life. But I am an atheist and don't believe in past lives, so that would be very weird if I had a past life. Do you ever eat Indian food? Yeah, we have a restaurant here in town called A Taste of India, and they have good stuff. I did a video, which is it's a pretty stupid video. It's a silly one, where Koricon eats Indian food, and we have a local Indian grocery store, and I basically just grabbed, you know, prepackaged stuff and just tried it. So I have a video where I try a bunch of prepackaged Indian foods and snacks and things like that, if you want to check that out. It's entertaining, but it's not a great video. Bit of a personal question, but did some girl broke your heart and now you don't want to get married? No. I was with my ex-girlfriend for 3 years, but we're still friends. It was we just didn't work together. I just don't have that need to be married that a lot of people do. If I ever got married, it would be a natural thing where we've been dating for a really long time. We probably lived together, and it's more of like, yeah, okay. But I don't fantasize about being married. It's not something I really think about. Bollywood generally don't glamorize the actor. I would disagree to a point. Now, I agree that they don't do the, what some masala films would do, but they do glamorize some of their actors, or at least do things to enhance the fandom of that actor. But every industry does that. I mean, the U.S. does it a lot. You weren't an atheist back then, just agnostic? Well, I guess you could call me agnostic also. I say that I don't know what's out there. But for the most part, I'm an atheist. I don't believe any religion is correct. But I support them all. I agree that people should be allowed to worship whatever religion they want. I just personally don't believe in them. But there's nothing wrong with them. I think people should be allowed to worship any religion they wish. What's my favorite dish in Indian food? Well, it's going to be all of the rice dishes. So it doesn't matter what food it is, whether it's Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Indian, African, South American, anything. I love rice. Rice is one of my favorite foods, base foods of all time. So if it's got rice in it, I will probably like it. But I don't like spicy. I don't like very, really spicy foods. I have a sensitive palate. I can taste a lot of details in food, and so spice ends up overpowering the whole dish, and I don't like that. But if it has rice in it, I will probably like it. Do a reaction to Priyanka Chopra. Did I do a reaction to anything she's done? I'm sure I have. Well, I reviewed, no. I don't know if I've actually reacted to anything that I think I have. I know I've seen her and stuff. So I'm sure I have reviews and reactions with Priyanka Chopra in it. I haven't seen Quantico, though. I heard it was a pretty good show. People like it. I loved your Breathe series review. It's amazing. Hope you do more soon. Yeah, actually, episode 3 uploaded 15 minutes ago. So I have them scheduled. They're scheduled to upload at 11 p.m. my time. So episode 3 went up tonight. So it actually live. It went live 15 minutes ago. If you want to watch episode 3 after this live stream, you can watch it right now. Then episode 4 will come out on Monday. And then 5 Tuesday, 6 Wednesday, 7 Thursday. And that's in preparation for 8 when it gets released on Friday. And then I'll review that. So, except the weekend, I'm releasing one every day. Jabby uploaded the trailer reaction video of Extraordinary Journey of Fakir. Oh, that's cool. He also gets to do this full time. Extraordinary. Ooh, can't spell. Oh, that one. Yeah, the one that you mentioned earlier. I'm going to check it out. Actually, I'm going to write this down now. and I'll check it out. But I'm probably not going to be making an individual reaction video for it. Yeah, Priyanka Chopra's Quantico. I haven't seen it though. What kind of movie or role would you like to see SRK in? I would like to see more dramas out of him, because My Name Was Khan was really good, and I like what he did with the Fan character in Fan. So I would like to see him do more unique characters. That's why Zero looks interesting to me, because he's playing an over-the-top dwarf. I think that would be interesting. I want to see him do more weird roles. I think he would be good at that. Do I watch any actor Dhanush movies? No, I think I might have reacted to a trailer with him, but not much. Which actors do you think should be in an Indian Expendables? That would be interesting. My views on Donald Trump. He's a moron and a racist and an idiot. React to the trailer of Behind the Clouds. I'm not going to do that tonight because I got one more to do, and I'm already hitting 2.5 hours on this stream. What is it? Behind the Clouds. Oh, Cars? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, no, wait. Okay, there's a lot of things called Behind the Clouds, so you'd have to specify which one. Ah, Krish, that's where I remember Priyanka. I've had a lot of people sending me videos from Krish 3. I haven't watched the movie, but I've seen so many clips from that movie, I feel like I've watched it. Any idea what happened to Bollyfool's channel with Ravi and Salim? Yeah, they... one of them, I want to say Ravi, but I could be wrong. But one of them ended up getting a new job or getting a promotion or something, and he was working a lot more and couldn't do the videos. And then the other one wanted to do something different, and they were thinking of doing something, coming back, and that's why Melanie made the Pardesi channel and moved off onto her own channel, because they might do something, but I haven't heard anything, and that's been over 6 or 8 months now. I don't know what they're doing. Second half of My Name is Khan was just bashing America and being pro-Islam for no reason. It was exaggerated. I don't know. I don't think it was like overly... I didn't feel that it was overly bashing America. But that could just be me. Beyond the Clouds trailer. Yeah, but when I do a Google search for Beyond the Clouds, it gives me like 3 things. Or 4 things. I'm not going to be reacting to anything more tonight, guys. Just the Pari trailer that I have right now. Because this stream is hitting 2.5 hours already, and I'm not going to do a 6-hour stream like I've done before. Any update on Boys Don't Cry? They had gotten funding for a full movie, and they've been working on that. So I have no idea if Boys Don't Cry will ever happen, because they are working on this other movie. And then, yeah, so I don't know what they're going to do with that, but I haven't heard anything from them in months. What trailers did you react to today? Let's see, we did Goli Soda 2 Tamil movie. Chal Mohan Ranga, which is a Telugu teaser, and Aamhi Doghi Take 3, which was a Marathi. And then this one, Pari, is a Hindi. And this one is the trailer of which they came out with the teaser last week. So I was surprised they came out with a trailer so fast. Ah. Okay, cool. I'll check out that Behind the Clouds. I'm not going to be reacting to it tonight, but I'll check it out. Looks like that came out a few weeks ago. Beyond the Clouds. Okay. Beyond the Clouds. Put the timestamps in the description for the trailers after the stream is over. Yeah, I guess I could do that. But I usually break them up and release the trailers as their own videos. But I do put them in order of when I did them in the live stream. I guess I could do timestamps for it. The last syllable in it's a hard T, like T. Marathi. It's the TH that throws me off. Because American English, TH is a th sound, like the. This, the, though. And so whenever I see TH, my brain automatically does the sound. The. So in my head, it automatically looks like Marathi. That's just how my mouth will make it sound. So a lot of times, I've heard that before though, that the TH makes a hard T sound, but my brain doesn't like to do it. Jabby did it. Cool. Jabby does a lot of trailer reactions. Do you think they should have made the last 40 minutes of Bahubali 2 a third movie? It was pretty long, but it was sped up too. I don't know if there was enough there to make a third movie. I think if they broke up Bahubali 2 into 2 movies, they would have to be shorter movies. So instead of a 3-hour movie, maybe 2 movies that were an hour and 45 minutes if you expanded some of the story. But I don't think they would have enough to make a third movie, especially not a third movie that was 3 hours long. React to it tomorrow? No. I'm going to check it out. I don't know if I'll be able to do a reaction video for it. That's why I'm doing these live streams, so I can condense the reaction videos. But I'll at least check it out, if anything. But do you know how many trailers I get requests to do for? I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I don't have the time to do all of these trailers. It's an insane amount. India releases a lot of movies. TH is a hard T in the north and central India language. TH is the sound you know from South India. Oh, okay. Bahubali 1 was good, but I didn't enjoy the conclusion because it felt like a drama between mother-in-law and wife. Well, it was a big part of the story was their drama. Can I tell you the difference between American and British accents? They sound the same. American accents like to... Well, the thing is, we have a lot of accents. So in a way, they're very similar because they're all very different. You'd have to have an ear for it, I guess. I can hear all the different accents. But I can't verbalize it. I don't know how to explain it. But all, like, we have, you know, a couple of dozen accents in the United States. They're all very different. So British accents, there, and there's multiple British accents. Like London is different than Welsh. Like, they all have their different intricacies and sounds. India language has a soft T where the tongue touches the roof. Yeah. Hunger Games 3 Part 2 was atrocious. I don't think they should have turned those into 2 parts. I think the third movie should have been 1 movie. Yes, I am in Colorado. I speak Hindi, but want to know how it sounds to Americans, which is closer to it, Japanese, Chinese, or any other. Hindi, Japanese, Chinese all sound very different to me. Japanese has a very harsh sound to words. Chinese has more of a singy type of sound to it in my mind. And Hindi has a lot of like sharp letters, like a T sound. But Hindi, Japanese, and Chinese all sound very different to me. Like, I could hear one and tell you which one it is. It sounds very distinct. You grew up in Maryland and going to college in Alabama. Yeah, the southern drawl. See, I grew up near D.C. in Maryland. I grew up in Silver Spring, so I may have been close where you were. And then we moved to Colorado when I was 16. German has a harsh sound. Yeah, German has a harsh sound. Very guttural. Japanese has a harsh sound, but it's not as guttural. German and Austrian, a lot of those Eastern European, they have very guttural sounds. Russian, very guttural. Marvel Entertainment's just now dropped Return of the Hulk Avengers No Surrender. Really? I don't know if I want to see that. That I'm afraid Avengers, now that we're getting closer to May, is going to be releasing unintentional spoilers. So after that trailer that we had, there was enough information in there. I'm afraid to watch anything else they release because they might give away too much. Can I hear the difference between different Indian languages by now? Between Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam. I can't pinpoint them, but I think I can get the general... I think I can come up with a general location, like north or south or east. I think I can do those, but it's very general. And I haven't heard it enough compared to other languages to be able to pinpoint them. But they do sound different to me. I just can't put my finger on it half the time. Pari, Pari, Pari. You lived in Germantown. Yeah, that was my grandparents lived there for a while. Glad to know this because many YouTubers, while reacting to Indian stuff, call Hindi as similar to Chinese or Hindi doesn't sound anything like Chinese or Japanese. I don't know where they got that. They sound extremely different. Like nowhere close to each other. Like, I can understand if people think Chinese and Japanese and Korean sound similar, Vietnamese, because they're all around the same area. But even Chinese and Japanese sound different to me. And Mandarin and Cantonese sound different to me. But it could be partially because we watched a lot of kung fu movies when I was a kid. And so I got used to hearing the Hong Kong and the mainland China. So I can hear a little bit of the difference between Mandarin and Cantonese. But Hindi doesn't sound anything like Chinese or Japanese. Very, very different. What's my favorite heroine from the Indian industry? I don't have a favorite heroine? I don't really have a favorite. I don't have a favorite actress or actor or director either. I think some people choose better scripts than others, but I think everybody has their bad movies. Who's my favorite martial artist? What high school did I go to? Einstein. Who's my favorite martial artist? Well, I mean, your default answer is Bruce Lee. But I always liked Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Donnie Yen, Sammo Hung, Yao Bien. Especially when Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, and Yao Bien were together. The trifecta, and they did those 3 movies like Dragons Forever and Wheels on Meals, and those were great movies. So, Tony Jaa. Yeah, Tony Jaa. Well, I really loved Ong Bak. Some of his other movies, not so much, but I loved Ong Bak. So Tony Jaa is great too. But I love Donnie Yen. But he's usually behind the camera. He does a lot of choreography, so it's rare to get him in front. And I also like, even though he's not Asian, I also like this American. But he's more of a stuntman, but he does do movies. Scott Adkins. I really like Scott Adkins. And Ray Park. Ip Man was good. Yep. Okay, so let's watch Pari. Let's do this one. So Pari trailer. Pari. We saw the teaser last week. Let's see what they got for the full trailer. Do I have English? I have English. Okay. Good music. Nice. I like some of the set designs. Very good, creepy set designs. Nice. That's cool. You don't see that too often. You know, you usually get a creepy sound of something and it's like someone scratching on a wall or knocking on a door or creaks on a floor from them stepping, maybe knocking somewhere, or, you know, a voice. But to get or water dripping, but to get the clip sound from cutting Nails. That's unique. That's interesting. I haven't seen that before. Huh. Nice. I like that. Some of the set design looked really good too. Like... that one. I liked that room. Very simple, but with the water and everything, what's going on there, it's interesting. That one. Look at that. Bloody sink, a lot of chains. Looks like someone was doing surgery. You've got the gauze on that table over there. The ground is made of dirt, you know, so there's no cement. You have really old chairs with broken porcelain on it. You know, you can tell that this room is in a building or a cellar of a building that's like probably 100 years old. It's even got an old style tub and everything. Yeah, I mean, that's a creepy looking cellar or basement of some kind. Because of the dirt floor, I would think it would be like a cellar or very bottom of a building. Creepy, I like it. I like that. And, you know, he's in love with her, but she's being possessed. I find it interesting. I'm curious. I'm curious enough to where it would make me want to check out the movie. So this is something I would watch in the theater if given the chance. Because the trailers did pique my interest pretty good. I saw Soul 2. I commented on it. Didn't I? I think I commented on your video. I saw it. Finally caught Corey's life. The thinking guy! Hey there, man. You're near the end of it, though. Which kind of sucks. But finally, you've been saying how much you've been missing them. You keep missing out on them. So, hello, thinking guy. Jugal. I absolutely love how dedicated you are towards your reactions and reviews. The way you delve into the intricacies of direction cinematography is amazing. Thank you. Usually I just say what pops in my head. But usually what pops in my head has to deal with camera work, visual aspects. So, it's not like I'm trying to get into intricacies. I'm just saying what's on my mind, and that's what comes out. That's why I don't ever know how long a video is going to be, because I just talk until I'm done. And then that's where I end the video. So I don't know if it's going to be 10 minutes or an hour. I just talk until I'm done talking. Yeah, so I've seen Soul 2. I can't react to it. I already saw it. Boggy 2 trailer launching on the 21st. I heard about that. Someone sent me an article about that coming out on the 21st. So, you know, if I can do the live stream next week, we'll put that one on there, as long as they're not a part of Whacked Out Media. For sure. That's why I'm doing these live streams, so I can get those trailers as they, you know, for the week. But if you want, feel free to ask me some questions, but I'm not going to do any more trailer reactions. I'll be wrapping up the video at some point, but feel free to ask me anything if you want. I actually have a video planned that I need to do when I find spare time. It's a frequently asked questions and AMA video. Is there any theaters within a 5-mile radius of your area that shows Indian movies? No. There's only one theater in my town, which is actually it's probably about 5 miles or so. How far away is that? Maybe more like 8 miles. That's how far the theater is in my city, and it doesn't show Indian movies. The next closest theater would be probably Boulder, and it might show an Indian movie every now and then. Usually the theater I end up trying to go to would be Westminster or Fort Collins, and they're about a half an hour to Westminster and about 45 minutes to Fort Collins. But I try and avoid Denver because the traffic makes it so much longer. Like a 45-minute or 1-hour drive ends up being an hour and a half. So I try to avoid going to South Denver these days. Oh, Vidyut Jamwal bust his head during a shoot. Ugh. I hope he's okay. They are making an Indian adaptation of Game of Thrones. I heard they won't get a slot on TV, though. An Indian adaptation of Game of Thrones. So is it going to follow the books with just Indian actors, or are they making a original story based on Indian mythology that just uses a Game of Thrones format? Do I get any offers for paid reviews? I did once, but that's the only reason why I have that option in there, is because someone asked for it, and so I said okay. So they wanted me to offer that, so I did. Because of certain censorship constraints. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to get, if you don't have permission from the people that own Game of Thrones, you don't want to get, that gets into a gray area if you're not changing it. I wish they create a universe out of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Yeah, I would like to see things like that. I would love to see some actual movies based on the stories, though. They haven't had many. I think the last movie about 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea was 60 or 70 years ago. Unless they did a smaller movie. 1954. And that was a good movie. I like that movie. And then the Journey to the Center of the Earth, those were comedies. They weren't, they weren't serious movies based off of the book. But if they started doing real, serious book adaptations of Jules Verne, I think that would be great. Have I ever visited any haunted places? I've been to places where people told me they were haunted. There was a couple of graveyards up in the mountains. There's a park in Denver that people have said it was haunted. I've been to a couple of houses. Went to one building, it was fenced off and condemned in Boulder. And we were going to go in, but then my friend chickened out, and so we didn't end up going in there. But I heard, people do weird stuff in that building because they think it's haunted. Fun fact, Ranveer Singh in an interview said that his look in Padmavat was inspired from Aquaman. I guess I could see that being him being inspired by the actor who basically looks like that. But he wouldn't be inspired by Aquaman, the comic book character. He would be inspired by the actor that plays Aquaman in the live action movies. Which is a question you hate being asked? I don't have a question that I hate being asked. Not that I can think of. I mean, I've had questions that I get asked a lot, but I don't mind answering them because I know that person doesn't know the answer. But I have a lot of videos that answer those questions. They just haven't seen them. But I don't think I have a question that I hate being asked. I'm a pretty open person. I don't mind answering questions. Saw Padmavat yesterday. Pretty mediocre, I confess. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like it. I happen to really like it. But, you know, everybody likes things that are different. Just because I like it doesn't mean you have to like it. But thanks for your honest opinion about it. Why are most spin-offs now comedies? Baywatch, Jump Street, Jumanji, Journey. It's because you can't do a serious adaptation of Baywatch. You can't do a serious adaptation of 21 Jump Street. You can't even do a serious adaptation of Jumanji. Now, Journey, those were comedies because they got Will Ferrell in the first one. He's a comedian. They wanted to lighten it up and do a family fun type movie, and so that's why that one was more of a comedy. But I would want some serious Jules Verne movies. That would be great. Frankly, I did not like his portrayal of Kalji. Too one-dimensional. Yeah, it's amazing how many different opinions on the movie there are. You know, a lot of movies you have people either really love it, really hate it, or just okay. You know, and a lot of times people assume that if you don't love it, you hate it, which doesn't make sense. There's a lot of gray area in the middle there that people can be with. But with Padmavat, people have been very vocal about the different levels where they like it. If they love it or kind of liked it or hated it or liked it, but this is, you know, there's a lot of different opinions about the movie. I found that interesting because a lot of movies people just say I hated it or I loved it. They don't really give much detail, but people have been talking about the differences that they liked and don't like, and I like that. I find that interesting. Is the official trailer for Solo: A Star Wars Story out? I saw the Super Bowl trailer. I must say it looked a bit awful. Well, the Super Bowl one was like a 30-second clip, and that was because it costs like $1 million per 30 seconds to put a commercial on the Super Bowl, so they're not going to do a full trailer. The full trailer is online. You can go to the Star Wars YouTube channel and watch it, or StarWars.com. But it's on the Star Wars YouTube channel. I saw the 30-second clip. I didn't think it was that special, but the trailer itself has some redeeming stuff in it I liked. And I did a trailer reaction for it on Koricon Nerd. There's a lot of nepotism in Bollywood. Is it in Hollywood? Oh, yeah. Well, it's because for any industry, they always say it's who you know. So if your parents are in the movies, you have a better chance of getting in a movie. Even a producer would want to hire a kid, even if the parent didn't try to get them the part. They would want to hire them just because they have a famous last name. So yeah, nepotism is everywhere. It's not just in movies, though. Raj Kumar is the only director with a 100% success rate. Oh, there's a lot of directors that have a 100% success rate. But that's cool that he's got a 100% success rate. Favorite movie is Bansali. Ram Leela. Why don't I react to Indian music videos? Because the risk of copyright issues is too high. Unless I have specific permission from the copyright owner of a music video, I won't take the risk. Like, even the music in a movie trailer is risky enough, but doing a full song, that's like asking to get your channel deleted. Unless you have permission or a deal with the company or something. Movie was good, but the balance was totally weighed by Aludin. He carried the film. The other characters looked like fill-ins. I guess I could see your point of view on that. He was a very strong personality character, and he can overshadow people in the scene, so other characters may look diminished. But if he wasn't in the movie, or if his character was brought down, I think the other characters, even if they were done exactly the same, would feel more even. I think he was just such a strong personality that it overshadowed some other characters. I would prefer a villain with some depth and a lead with some character. Padmavat was like a battle between the super bright clean and the super dark black. Yeah, but that's how the original poem was. I mean, it's a fantastical story. It's meant to be the battle between good and evil, like Harry Potter, or has, very distinct good and evil. Lord of the Rings, very distinct good and evil. But that's what you get with those old mythologies. It was very much of a good and evil. What do you say that ghosts are real in real life? No, I don't believe in ghosts. Can't wait for the Raj Kumar next film, biopic of Sanjay Dutt. Biopics are interesting. I like that. If he wasn't in the movie would be boring. Do you think that the Doctor Strange is a bit too overpowered? Like, I think he alone could beat Thanos. No, I don't think he could beat Thanos. I don't think he's overpowered. I think he has a lot of power. But I don't think he's overpowered. If anything, he's nowhere near as powerful as he is in the comic books. He is way overpowered in the comic books. And it's because of the magic aspect. Magic added a whole new dimension to the whole thing, because it's not just physical powers anymore. Padmavat earned well. Carnicina actually helped to publicize it. I don't think it would have not earned as much had it not been because of the controversy. That's very possible. I was interested in it before the controversy, but the term they say, any press is good press. That's why the Carnicina did what they did. They lied to their members in an attempt to gain attention and media by, calling for violence, because it was an easy way of getting free promotion. Even though it's negative promotion, it's still free promotion. So the Carnicina was trying to do that as well. But I think they should be jailed for what they did. Do not understand defeating the enemy by mass suicide. Well, the idea of it is you're going to die anyway. So do you get captured and violated, or do you take that joy away from them? It's the same kind of thing in Japan when, if they dishonor, or if they're in a moment where they can't win and then they take their own lives, it maintains their honor. Do you think there are not enough lead roles for Asian Indian actors in Hollywood? And when there are, they usually succumb to the age-old stereotypes. Well, that's the same for any ethnicity. You know, if anything, a lot of white people are stereotyped to white people. But there's not a lot of lead roles for most ethnicities. But a lot of that is because the white people have the money. And so what they consider universal appeal, which I hate that term because universal appeal usually means white person. That's all they're talking about. White, young, and beautiful. That's universal appeal. But it'll take more movies like Black Panther and Get Out, some of these TV shows that, you know, have come out with some of the comedians, the Indian and the Pakistani comedians that we have now. What was the movie? The Big Sick. You know, things like that are really starting to change the look of movie. Wonder Woman, you know, it's not just the white guy that's getting all the roles. Things are starting to change. Plus, what also is helping it out is you're getting directors. So like Ryan Coogler, you know, he's a black director. He's done 3 movies and all of them have been really good. So I think as we get more ethnicities in the director's chair and the producer's chair, that's where we start getting more movies with different ethnicities. So we need to get them behind the camera before we get them in front of the camera. You got to give them more power over the movie instead of just being an actor. Because the actor doesn't do that much. The people with the real power are the producers and the directors and the writers. So that's where we need the diversity. It's not the actors. That would naturally change. You need to change the people behind the camera first. And then it'll just naturally change into whatever. I don't know if I really agree with that. Rajputs were against the movie because they lost. You know, if that was the case, then they wouldn't see Padmavat as a beloved poem, because that's the whole thing, is they lost. I don't think that's the reason they didn't like the movie, because if that was the reason, then they wouldn't like the poem. I think they were fed lies by the Carnicina and other people, and then they made up their minds before watching the movie. Which happens a lot. I mean, there's a lot of radical Christian groups in the United States that do that with movies as well. Marvel has good approach to Indian audience. Unlike DC, they stopped doing Hindi dubbing with Wonder... Really? They stopped doing dubbing? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Will I review Avengers Infinity War? Absolutely, but it's going to be on the Koricon Nerd channel, because that's where all the American content is. So if you want to see reviews and reactions and all that to American content, go over to Koricon Nerd and subscribe over there. I separated the 2 channels because it was getting too cluttered, and there were people that liked the Indian content but didn't care about the American content, and there were people that liked the American content but didn't care about the Indian content, and it was kind of making the channel jumbled and split. And so I figured, okay, focus Koricon Nala for Indian, make a new channel, focus it for American, and the people that like both can just subscribe to both. Car Bike India, hi. Hello. Okay, guys, I've been on this for 3 hours now, so it is time for me to go. I was on here an hour longer than expecting. And I'm hungry, and I got to do my Black Panther review. And it's already midnight. And I got to work tomorrow. But if you are interested in the whole Breathe series, episode 3 is up right now. That went up an hour ago automatically. And then episode 4 will be coming out on Monday, and then 5 throughout the week. So we'll be getting one episode of a Breathe spoiler review Monday through Friday leading up, going to the finale. Good morning. No, it's good night, my friend. Well, it's good morning where you are, I guess. Well, I guess it is morning. 12:01, it is now morning. It's 1 a.m. where you are? Yeah, Alabama would be 1 a.m. All right. See you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. For those of you that are watching this later, I don't know how you got this far watching a 3-hour stream. But if you just wanted to watch the trailers, I split them up. So go check that out. But if you guys are interested, so if anybody, real quick, if anybody is interested in helping me out with Stardust, I need 2 more people to download Stardust mobile app and follow me first. Now, don't do it if you don't want to. I don't want to make anybody do it. But I get on some kind of preferred list with Stardust if I get 5 people in the first 30 days, and I've got 3, so I need 2 more. So if anybody is willing to download the Stardust app and make sure they follow me first so I get credit for the download, I would appreciate it. But you don't have to do it. I'm just saying. If you want to, please go ahead. But anyway, have a great night, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I had a lot of fun. And I will be probably doing this next week again, because we need to go through next week's. So have a good night, everybody.